So guys, it's officially March, and the Porsche pack came out this month. We've already done a review, talked about it, played some of the campaign, did a bunch of really cool stuff in it. If you missed anything, I'll include a bunch of links in the description down below, and you guys can check out all of the cool things we did with all of the Porsches. Anyways, Forza was like, hey, you know what? Let's give you guys even more cars. So just yesterday, they released a brand new car pack for March, which included 7 brand new cars, and I thought I would review it today and sort of give my thoughts on some of the cars. So like I said, these are going to be my thoughts. You may have other thoughts. That's how the internet works. Please don't complain too much. Anyway, so let's get into these cars. Let's start it off with the cover car for this pack, the Ferrari 488 GTB. This car is just utter amazingness. It's really cool. Sort of, here's the issue with this car though. Ferrari 488 is amazing. Amazing looking car, great car to drive. But am I the only one who thinks it's a little too similar to a 458? I don't know if it's just me, but if I went out and spent 200k, 300k plus on a car, and it looks like very similar to the model year before that one, that's a different name and slower, I'd be like, oh, that's a little... Anyways, the Ferrari 488 is really, really cool on its own. If you forget about the 458, I really do enjoy it. Great car. I had some fun with it with Alan. Look out for a video where we compared the 488 to the Ferrari 458 Special. These numbers are so confusing now. Let's move it on from the Ferrari over to Chevy. So this is the Chevy Daytona prototype, which is actually really cool. A couple months ago, it might have been last month actually, we got the Ford EcoBoost Daytona prototype, and this Chevy prototype actually goes up directly competing with it, which makes for some nice competition between the two cars. It's a really good looking car. It's also crazy, crazy fast, and it's just really nice to drive both of those cars, the Chevy and the Ford together. They're sort of both Daytona prototypes. It's pretty cool. I want to see the Honda prototype now though. That's the next one on the list, I think. Let's move it away from the crazy fast things and talk about the not so fast things. Let's talk about the 1934 Alfa Romeo P3. Yesterday during my stream of this pack, Twitch chat decided to give the Alfa Romeo a very interesting nickname of Shitty Shitty Bang Bang, which I thought was rather clever. It's also an Alfa Romeo with a Ferrari badge, and I don't understand that either. It does have a pretty cool engine, and it's a pretty cool car. Other than that, We did actually try to wheelie build it, which went quite badly. You'll see a video about that coming out soon. But we did actually drift it really well. The car was really good at that. So, Alfa Romeo P3, yeah, thumbs up for me. You also got a cool engine thing. I like that as well. So the fourth car for this pack is a 1967 Mercedes-Benz 280 SL. My opinions on it? Meh. Just meh. Moving on to the 1968 Opel Gt, which is now I'm dubbing as my new favorite car in Forza Motorsport 6, for one reason, and one reason alone. That is the coolest thing ever! I'm never even going to drive the car, I'm never going to take it out on the actual road, I'm just going to sit in the menu playing and flipping the lights upside down over and over. That's all I'm going to do with this car. It's super cool! That's my new favorite car. Good job, Forza. Moving on to the 1969 Fiat Dino 2.4 Coupe, which is, if you know anything, a weird name, considering Ferrari also has a Daytona Coupe. And that's because this car, the Fiat, is sort of a mix of a bunch of companies. What happens when you take the best of some car companies? This is what you get. This is what you end up with. So you've got, obviously got the Dino name. Where's that from? That's from the engine from the Ferrari Dino. Clever. There. You've got brakes from a Lamborghini Miura, which is pretty cool. And a gearbox from an old Aston Martin. Pretty cool backstory. And no one's going to use the car. I'm sorry. Anyways, the final car for this pack is a 1988 Jaguar Racing XJR9, which is kind of cool, I guess. I don't really know what to say about this thing. I don't actually know anything about it other than the rear wheels are sort of covered and sort of built inside the body, which is pretty cool, I guess. It's also pretty fast. Other than that, I don't know anything about it, so I can't really comment on that. So those are going to be the 7 cars coming with this month's pack. Overall, I think it's a good-ish pack. Some of these cars I know people are madly in love with, which sort of makes me worried as I sort of insulted all of them. That's good. How to piss off the internet, insult everyone's favorite car. That's a brilliant idea. To be quite honest, this is probably actually my favorite car pack so far. The Ferrari 488 is just an awesome car. The Daytona prototypes are some of my favorite cars to use in P-Class. The Alfa Romeo is actually quite cool. The Opel GT does have the coolest feature ever. It's actually quite a fun car to drive as well. And the Fiat Dino is not as bad as you might think, and neither is the SL. I still don't know anything about the Jag, though. Anyway, so that's it for car packs, which are actually included in the car pass, and sort of the end of all 6 of them. However, we do know that there is a car pack coming next month, and that is going to be the Top Gear car pack, which should be pretty interesting. So I don't know yet what's included in that. We will find out, hopefully, rather shortly. I'm excited to see what's in that one. This one was a good pack. Let's keep pushing the envelope and see how far we can go. Anyways, guys, like I said, these are my thoughts on the cars. Please don't get too angry that I insulted your favorite car. I had a lot of fun making this video. I want to change up the style a little bit. Subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Give it a like. I'll see you guys next time.